Hey Village Church, today we're talking about an important topic, the persecuted church. This coincides with the International Day of Prayer for the Persecuted Church, which falls on the first Sunday in November. This day started to raise awareness about those suffering persecution and discrimination for their faith in Jesus. These stories are not uncommon for us to hear, but I wonder how often we take the time to allow our hearts to be moved by this and support believers whose faith can cost them their lives. A reality that is often hard for us living in these safer countries to fathom. Open Doors, an international NGO that strengthens and supports persecuted Christians, estimates that 340 million Christians face high levels of persecution and discrimination. That is approximately 1 in 8 Christians worldwide. Our most powerful way to stand with these brothers and sisters is through prayer. The founder of Open Doors, Brother Andrew, said, "Our prayers can go where we cannot." And that couldn't be more true. Prayer, by the power of the Holy Spirit, works to strengthen those who are suffering and living in fear. I've invited a special guest to join me to share her own personal passion and dedication to the persecuted church. This is Hannah, and I first met her when she reached out to us to share a script she had written about a dream she had. When we met, I was so moved by her conviction and the journey God has her on that I wanted to share it with you all. Hannah, welcome. It's so great to have you. A little bit about Hannah is she has been living in the Vancouver area since 2009 with her husband and 1 child. She moved here as a skilled immigrant worker from Dubai. Hannah is 4th-generation Christian from Pakistan. Her parents had a strong faith and raised 7 children in the most challenging of times when Pakistan faced different kinds of persecution. Now, Hannah, I'm going to pass it on to you to share about why this script is so important to you. Share a little bit more about your dream and what God is doing through it.
Thank you, Kaitlyn, for inviting. Thank you, everyone, for watching this program. And on 19 September 2013, I had a dream. And in that dream, I saw a white-colored church, which is very beautiful. And there is lots of women and children. And it's like some event happening. I don't know, it's a Christmas or something. And there's lots of good stuff and singing and worship and everything is going on. And all of a sudden, I saw 2 men trying to get into the church. And I was there. I was present at that time. And I just told everybody, I'm screaming and I'm shouting, close the door, close the windows. These guys are trying to get in and trying to kill you. But one of them, he jumped from the roof and he blasted himself. So when that happened, everything was so much to see. Blood and children crying and mothers were on the floor. All the blood was on the walls, shattered body parts. It was very scary moment. Police, ambulance, I could hear those sounds and I just don't know what to do, how to help these people. And then I woke up, I told my husband, I said, I had this dream. I don't know where these people are. I can feel these are my people. I can feel they are my own children, my own women, but I don't know where this is happening. And when I was praying, I said, Lord, I don't know what to do with these people. I don't know what to do with these children. Tell me what to do. And for 5 years, I kept praying and I kept asking, Lord, what do? I don't know what to do with these people. And on 6th year, God, I heard a voice, Habakkuk 2:2. And God says, Habakkuk 2:2, and I said, Lord, what do I do with this Habakkuk 2? Because I'm not very good in Bible at that time. And I said, what do I do with this? And then I kept praying for that verse for 2 years. And I said, Lord, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I cannot work. I'm staying at home. My mother is no more. And my child is so young. And my husband was working 2 jobs. I'm not working. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go and help these people. And then another voice I heard after 2 years, Christian media. And I said, no, what is this, Lord? I don't know what to do with this Christian media. So I Googled After Google, I found there is a conference happening in Cincinnati, Ohio, USA, and I spoke to them and they told me and encouraged me that I should go there because it's a huge Christian media conference happening where lots of filmmakers will be coming. And she mentioned a big screen there. And I said, oh my God, is this Habakkuk 2:2 place where I have to be? And I said, okay, I will go. But I didn't knew that this is the beginning of everything. I went there. Everybody encouraged me and they said, you must write a script. And I said, okay, what is the script? I don't know what is the script. And then I just came back. I prayed for the script writer. I didn't know who the script writer would be. And it took 2 years. And I was asking everybody, anybody, please write my story. Most of the people who I spoke, they didn't like the story because it's about persecution. It's about Christians. And especially in Pakistan, they didn't like the story. And then I was very frustrated one day. And I said, Lord, I cannot find anybody. Where do I go and find? And then I heard another voice and God says, open Facebook. I'm not a tech person, so most of the stuff, I don't know how to do it. And it was very, very complicated for me to do that. And then I just opened my Facebook and the first ad I wrote, I'm looking for a script writer. It's a persecuted church story, true event, and it's about Pakistani Christian women. It's a true event. And then right away, somebody texted me back and she said, I'm ready. And I said, oh my God, she don't know even my story and she's ready. So for 6 months, we were talking back and forth. We had a lot of conversation. We wrote the script. As soon as we wrote the script, somebody told me you can submit to the film festivals. And there people will study your story and see if it is a good story, and it's going to be a movie. So Habakkuk 2:2 and a movie was matching and everything was coming into place, and I was still not sure what's going on in my life. I had no clue. I'm not from film industry. I have no idea how to write. I never studied English. It was so complicated, everything. And I kept asking, Lord, what do I do? What is next? So I kept listening his voice and kept doing what he was telling me to do. And then the first time we submitted to first film festival, CIFF, Christian International Faith and Family Festival in Toronto. And there we got first award for Hannah's Dream. And Hannah's Dream was the first nominated and awarded on the 19th September 2020, after exact 7 years. So that was so encouraging. And I said, oh my Lord, this is exactly the 7th year, which is a blessing month. I am in year, the number, and it's the same date. So I was so excited. And since then, we submitted to many Christian and other places our script, Hannah's Dream. And by now, 19 awards worldwide Hannah's Dream has received by God's grace.
And the most recent one was when?
Yesterday.
So we get the privilege of hearing first that you have 19.
I have not announced. It is not declared anywhere. Usually I post it on my Facebook because that's the media where I'm most of the time. But I had no time, so you're the first one.
Thank you. It's a pleasure and honor to be able to hear that.
Thank you.
I am just so amazed with your story and God's faithfulness and your persistence in seeking Him. When we sometimes have God put something on our hearts, we think it happens immediately, but yet you spent so much time in prayer and waiting on Him. And it took many years for Him to bring into fruition what He's called you to, based on that dream. And so now seeing it in action and just you're still persisting forward and getting the script to be put into an actual film and then to share that story. And for you personally, why is advocating for the persecuted church so important to you? Your dream, but then what else continues to move you forward?
First, the dream, I would say. Secondly, I didn't know what is my purpose in life. So I think after my mom's death, this is the dream give me a confirmation of my real life purpose. So I found my mission and vision in this. And then one day I was reading Matthew 24, where it is written that I was in jail and I was thirsty and I was hungry, and there's a long list of stuff mentioned. And there in the end, Jesus said, when you come to, when you're in front of God, the way you denied me, I will deny you. Oh my God, I got so scared and I said, Lord, no, don't deny me when I'm there. Please don't do that. Tell me what to do. So the whole story, all this dream, all these things happened one after the other. And God gave me so much clarity where I have to go. So I think prayer had a big role, and my family had a very big role. Especially my husband, because my child was very young when we moved. She had no clue what I did in those years. But he's always there, and he's still there today. So that's an honor. But I think now I know why persecution is so important. I don't want to deny God. I don't want to deny his body of Christ. I don't want to deny his bride. And I want to honor God and his bride. So when I am there with him, he will let me in.
That's amazing. So Hannah, what stage are you in the process of getting the film produced?
We are in pre-production by God's grace. I had never thought this will come this far. We have made a lot of efforts to make the grounds. So now we are looking for actors, actresses, a lot of sponsors, donors. We are looking for producers and director to make this film. And I'm thinking for India, because I don't know if Pakistan would be right place to go and shoot the story, because there is the place where persecution happens very often. So we are looking for mainly for India, and then we are also looking for Vancouver or any place, anywhere, wherever God has people who are interested in supporting. We are open to discuss details.
And I know you already have a global team on your side. And so if you also want to be a part of what Hannah is doing and move this vision forward to actually getting a film produced, then how do people connect with you? What are the best ways?
Facebook.
And what's the name on your Facebook?
It's Ratnam.com. Same Ratnam.com on the website, and also the YouTube channel.
So if you want to get connected with Hannah for this film to actually be produced, definitely reach out to her in one of those mediums. And what I absolutely love is that their vision with having this film created is that it will be an awareness tool, and whatever funds they generate from it will be given back to those who are being persecuted, sponsoring families, however they're able to help. And so it has such great purpose and vision. And yes, we just are supporting you and praying for you, Hannah. Thank you for watching, and join us in prayer.